Hello friends, let us going to start layout manager in Java. What is a layout manager? Whenever you place control on container, then that controls are leave their place whenever you resize the given palette, you resize given panel or given frame or applet. To solve this problem, you can use a layout manager in Java. String component or controls on a user interface may be arranged in a various way. We have different type of layout managers. Each of this way could be referred to as a layout of component. Layout manager come into picture whenever the screen has to be resized or any item on the screen has to be redrawn. In that case, you will use layout manager. These are the some types. First, the flow layout. If you don't set any layout to a given container, then by default there is flow layout is. If you don't set any layout to a container, then by default there is flow layout. After that, border layout, card layout, layout, and grid back layout. Let us see when will we use the different type of layout. For displaying a few components of same size in a number of rows and columns, you can use a grid layout. This is a most simple layout. And to display a component in a maximum possible space, choose between border layout or grid back layout. How to set layout? As I said, flow layout is a default layout to a container. You can set on applet or frame. You can set you can use method set layout to set a layout to a given container. You can set layout to a directly frame, applet, panel as per the requirement of your design. Flow layout is a default layout, but the default alignment is a center. You can use right alignment as well as left alignment by using constant right, left. By default center is present. All these constants are in a capital letters. You can also use a bordered layout for a given frame, panel or applet. Border layout arrange all the controls by using this constant north, south, east, west and center. What are the meaning of this constant? Let us see. If you use north, the controls are placed at the top of the container, east to the right side, south at the bottom, west to the left side and center as name implies at the center of the container. You can also use a grid layout. In grid layout, you have to only arrange your control in the form of or in tabular format in the form of rows and columns. You can give here number of rows and number of columns. Okay, let us see the example. Suppose here we have simple two label box, two text fields, two buttons, okay, and one panel. Build all these controls. Now label 1. Suppose here is username, whatever. Then there is label 2. Then there are text fields. Then there are two buttons. Here we don't need to give a event to a controls. Therefore, here we did not implement the any listener. Okay. Now simply add this control to a panel followed by T1. There is L2, T2, B1 and B2. Okay. Don't forget to add a panel to a frame. Okay. Now by using main method, let us create the object of this given class, then set size and show method. Without layout, let us check how to how will the controls were placed. Okay, but if you resize this frame, then what happen? All the controls get moved. Then you need here layout. Okay, we have a two label box, two text box, and two buttons. Therefore, we can simply use here a grid layout. But this layout you should set to a panel because all the controls are placed in panel. Hmm. Suppose here we have three rows and three columns. Okay, you need to only simply place this line and now see the output. Now, if you resize this, all the controls are fixed. The location of all the controls are fixed. Okay, like this, you can use layout manager or you can use a layout, but you should choose the appropriate layout. Let us see the example of border layout. For better understanding of this layout, suppose we have here 5 buttons. Because such layout has a 5 constant, therefore you can also set layout to a frame directly. Therefore here we did not mention any panel. The second button is play to the suppose east side. Then there is south and one more is remain center. Okay. Now set layout to a given kind of frame or the given container by using method set layout. Simply call the constructor. After that, place all this control. B1 is placed to the north side. These are constant, therefore you should write it in a capital letter. There is south and finally is center. Okay. Now here is the constructor and size. Suppose here I decrease the size. Okay, let us see the preview. What happened? Let us see what happened. What is the error? There is some mistake at the 21 line. Oh, there is no before is constructed. That's why. I think B1, B2, B3. Here is the before and B5. It is a drawback of copy paste. Okay. Now here is the design. If again you resize this frame, then also these controls are fixed. Okay, like this you can place your control by using appropriate layout. You can also use multiple layouts at a time. For example, here suppose we have one more label L3 and one more button B3. Okay, suppose A3 is label is for heading, and one more button. Suppose here we use button for suppose here we use button, for example login, exit, and suppose reset, whatever it is. Only we need here one button. Okay, here is the B3. But in this case, we want a design like this. At the top corner, this label is placed, login screen. Then in the middle corner, there is text box 1, label 1, text box 2, label 2, and at the bottom corner, we have three buttons. Then for setting layout or for setting your controls by you can use a you can use only a single layout to a single panel. But if you want a multiple type of design or you want to place your control in multiple manner, then you can use a multiple panel. Then here use P1 and P2. Now let us build one by one. The first panel P is equal to new panel. On this panel, if we want a login screen label, then P dot, here is the layout, set layout. But here we use suppose flow layout because we want this label at the center. Therefore, we can simply use a flow layout. Okay. And now let us build this constructor at the after constructing the all controls, that is more simplified. Okay, here all controls are declared now, and we want to set a or we want to add here a label 3 to a P panel. Okay, on the P1 we have a two text field, two label box. Therefore, P1 dot set layout in bracket new. We can use here grid layout, number of rows 2, columns 2. You can also do here some gap, vertical gap and horizontal gap. You can increase or decrease these values as per the requirement. Okay. Now add label 1 to P1, text box 1, label to text box 2. Okay. Now we want three buttons on panel 3. Then simple, we use a flow layout to a panel 3. You can also use a different type of layout. P1, B2 and one more, B3. Okay. But if you want all this panel to a frame container, then you have to again set layout to a frame, because if you don't set any layout to a frame, that what happen, only third panel will display, because by default frame accept one by one control, and or by default it will accept all controls at the center. Therefore the previous controls get replaced by a new control. Now here we want P1 and P2, but the problem, how to solve this problem? Then for solving this problem, we can use a layout to a frame also. Suppose here we use border layout. Now place the first panel at the north side, that is at the top. Okay, the second panel we want at the center. set, Set it to the center, and the last one to the north south side, that is bottom. Okay, let us increase some size. Oh, here P1, P2, we use here P3. Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, let us check it. We have three label, two text field, L3, T1, T2. Now on panel 1 we add label 3. Then there is P1 panel. Then P3 panel. We have B1, B2, P3. Now set layout to a frame. Add P to a north, center, south. Let us see what is the problem at 21 line. We don't use a constructor for P1. Therefore here we should write a constructor. Okay, now all things are fine. Okay, here is the layout. Now you can use username, password, buttons, login screen. You can also give here background to a layout or to a panel. for P3. Okay, like this. You can also set a color. Okay, like this you can use a different type of layout as per the requirement of your program. You can use a multiple layout at a time to place a control in a sophisticated manner. Okay, now you can try by using different types of example, different types of controls. Here we use only label box, text box button. You can use radio button, check box, choice box, and list box also. In next lecture, we will see scroll bar in Java. Thank you.